People home.
Okay. Awesome. Can I get a guy? Any guys in here come to Christian? Yes?
We feed the
Stand up
homeless.
when you're speaking.
Feed the homeless.
That's wonderful. Anybody on this side? Who's that with their hand? Okay, excuse me, sir. Can you put your headphone on?
We host bus drives.
That's awesome. Okay, one more guy. Community service. Okay, you, have to stand up in the back with that hand.
Well,
Say it
You
again.
need it ready to get into college
Exactly.
and having strong scores on it.
Out of all my freshmen, I'll cut you some slack because you're just getting in high school. My sophomores, how many of you guys have even begun looking at studying for your SAT?
I take the pre-SAT.
And what grade are you in? That's awesome. By 9th grade, 10th grade, you guys need to be in school, going to your counselors, registering for SAT test prep. That is the #1 test that they look for when you're applying to college, okay? You don't want to wait like me and wait till your senior year to take it for the first time and then take it again, trying to rush and get a better score. Take it early, study, take it again, and get an awesome score, okay? And also another key thing, many colleges require a B average. That is a 3.0. How many of you guys have at least a 3.0 right now? And be honest. How many of you guys are close? It's okay. Okay. It's all right. All right. You can do to maintain a 3.0 grade average. I'm telling you, colleges, I go to Georgia State University. Who knows how big of a campus Georgia State is? It's huge. There's like 50,000 kids, okay? They look at A's, they look at B's. They probably don't give C's a second look unless you have extracurricular activities, you do community service, and you're a great writer and you have strong SAT scores. They probably won't look at you. So that's just the key thing from this slide. Okay, why go to college? One person stand up and tell me, why do we even care about college? Right here.
to get anywhere.
You do, amen. Okay, so if looking at this chart, I know you probably can't see, but this is the average monthly earnings by educational level. The first bar is somebody with a doctoral degree, okay? That person is going to be making about $6,000 a month, okay? At the bottom, we have somebody that does not have a high school diploma. You're looking at about $1,000 a month, okay? Who knows how much your parents pay for rent a month? How much? Exactly. So now, that $1,000 you made that month is going all to your rent. Are you going to survive?
No.
Can you buy clothes?
No.
Can you buy Jordans?
No.
Can you pay off that car note?
No.
Exactly. So a person with a bachelor's degree is worth $1.2 million more than somebody with just a high school diploma. Is that not huge? Who wants to be worth $1.2 million? And opposed to nothing.
Priceless.
Okay. Somebody with a professional degree, which is a law or medical degree, is worth almost $3 million more than somebody with just a bachelor's. So if you heard, a lot of us, or most of us, are going back to school because we have our bachelor's, but you still want to keep going because sometimes, depending on your profession, that bachelor's is not enough. Everybody's not as lucky as Mr. Anu over here, who's in the $1 Million Round Table. Okay? In high school. Unemployment rate. So what this is pretty much saying is that somebody with a doctoral degree, professional degree, master's, or bachelor's is more likely to be employed. What is that? 5 times more likely to be employed than somebody without. Why should students know? What should students know before they select? And I'm going to ask you guys because I really want to see if you guys know what it is you need to know before you select your college courses. Because I didn't know when I when I was a senior in high school, if somebody asked me what I wanted to be, I would say a nurse because my mom wanted me to be a nurse. Or I'd say have my own business because my dad wanted me to have my own business. But I did not know what I wanted to, what I needed to be. So, the number one thing that, okay, yeah.
How many of y'all know what y'all want to be before right now?
I want to hear, what do you want to be? You.
Stand up.
Like, genuinely know what y'all want to be.
Pilot.
A pilot? Okay.
Wait. Why do you want to be a pilot?
I really don't know.
Huh?
I don't
Stand
know.
up.
What's your Now, do you know what kind of courses you need to take to become a pilot? I can tell you one right now.
What?
No, tell me if you know one.
I don't know.
Is it?
Do you know what school you need to go
Oh, I
to
know.
be a pilot?
Math? Wait, what?
Do you know what
Interest. Do you want to fly a plane? Are you great at, what would you like to do? Academic ability. What's your best subject? Which subject are you scoring the highest grades in? If you're scoring high grades in math, look at being a pilot. If you do higher in computer class, look at IT. If you're doing better in health, look at being a nurse. If gym is your favorite subject, well then, pray. Students should also explore careers and find career fields that match your interests. Nothing sucks more than having a job that you really don't care about or that you don't love doing, because then it's just a job.
Not only that, you're going to pay for school to work at a job that you don't like, that you're going to quit, and then you're going to end up being bum and homeless on the street anyway with all this tuition to pay back. So if you love being a gym teacher, be the best gym teacher that you can be. Get your master's, get your doctorate, teach exercise science at a football stadium and do something big with it. You can find the smallest things that you like about yourself and make a whole lot of money off of it. I know someone graduated with me a couple years ago, and his whole thing in high school was he loved being in nature. His life was nature. He wanted to play in the soil. That's what he wanted to do. And we laughed at him. We were like, "You're never going to make any money." I'm tired, Uncle. I'm sorry. So what he ended up doing was going to school to be, I think, a nature biologist or something. That man is making close to $1 million, like $600,000, looking at fish in the ocean, in the lakes in Ontario, Canada, and all kinds of places. But that goes to show you that if you persevere and focus on what you really like, you'll make money. Just don't listen to what your parents say all the time. If your mom tells you to become a doctor, your dad tells you to become an engineer, and you hate both of them, you will not prosper. Trust me. I know. Do what you love doing. Choose what you want to do, because at the end, you're going to be the one doing it, not them.
Now, just because you love McDonald's doesn't mean you should go and flip.
Yeah, we're not saying that. Don't do that. But you can own your own restaurant. What's that thing?
I want to say this to everyone here, and if you don't get anything from this entire event, I want you to hear this. This economy is set up for you to do and be whatever you want to become, right? So now, if you want to be a janitor, if you want to be, if you want to be someone who's flipping, as long as you're the best janitor that ever scrubbed, you're gonna make a lot of money doing it.
No, seriously.
I'm dead serious. That's not a laughing matter. As long as you're the best at what you do, you're gonna make a handsome living, no matter what. So it goes back to what Doctor said earlier: commitment to your craft. If you want to throw paint on the wall for art, be the best paint thrower on the wall for art, and you're gonna make a lot of money. Are we together?
Yeah, brother.
Amen. Okay, and what did you do?
She's an OBGYN, so like she let me watch her deliver babies, because that's what I want to be when I grow up.
So did you like doing it once you got there, or did you feel like, maybe this is not for me?
No, I like doing it.
You like, okay, so that's the purpose of job shadowing. When you go into these facilities and you see what these people are actually doing on a day-to-day basis,
Awesome.
it can either make you want to do it or be like, I'm not trying to.
Can we give her a clap? Because okay. Next we have college fairs. How many of you guys have even been to a college fair before? A college fair.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
If you listen to the radio, the Georgia Dome, the World Congress Center, they have them all the time.
They might do that.
They even have job fairs. I'm gonna tell you a little trick too. Tell your parents, because I know all y'all don't drive, that if you plan ahead, get the dates, tell your parents, hey, I want to go. I promise you they'll take you. Not only can you figure out the college you want to go to, but you can also probably get in line for a job while you're in college possibly. So it's a good way to get ahead. Campus visits. I know a lot of the seniors and juniors, you're probably visiting colleges. That's also really good. Okay, so this is really important. Okay, students who are undecided, which I know are at least 50% of you here, should plan to take courses that will prep them for a 4-year college. And I'm going to emphasize the word 4-year because a lot of these 2-year colleges, you only get an associate's. And if I were to go back to that slide in the front, an associate's degree is going to get you some money, but it's really not going to be a lot. You might be around $35,000.
But I totally get where she's saying, and what she's saying is right. But we got to be realistic. Some of us, when we graduate, we don't graduate with what we expect to graduate with. Remember she was talking about that 3.0? Some of us are having those 2.5s and 2.3s, and we don't have no extracurricular activities, and we're trying to race at the end and get our SAT scores up, and it just doesn't work. You can start at the 2-year university. Start. Everything has a starting process. It's where you finish is the goal. So once you get to these 2-year universities, which are easier to get into, there's always a transferring process that you can get into those 4-year universities. But once you get to the 2-year universities, those GPAs need to be at a 3.5.
And the point I want to make wasn't about whether you go to a 2 or a 4. It is that when you're at that 2-year college, you need to be taking courses that will get you into the 4.
The 4-year course.
That's what I'm saying, okay? What can students do to increase their ability to succeed in the courses that they take? Engage in learning. Be on time. If you have class at noon on Wednesday, what time should you show up? I want
11 o'clock on Thursday.
everybody talk for yourself, please. No, because that is the answer. Nobody said noon. Everybody said 11:30, 11:35, 11:40. That is exactly right. One, like Georgia State, huge school. If I have a class at noon and I walk in at 11:50, I'm gonna be sitting in the back because every seat in the front will be taken. And if I'm in the back, I can't hear the teacher, I can't see the board, I'm gonna be more distracted and all that. So sit in the front. I know it's lame to sit in the front, but when you're walking across the street, the stage as the valedictorian of your class, you're not gonna be the lame, okay? Take notes, ask questions every day, and participate in discussions like all of y'all are doing now.
Everyone, could y'all look around you for a quick second?
When I say complete your homework, I don't mean get the assignment on Monday and it's due Wednesday, and you rush to do it Wednesday morning and you have no understanding of what you did. Do it early, get with your friends, keep a study planner, study the material, commit it to memory so that you can do well in your class. Study for tests, like we just said. Study in a way that matches your learning style. Who has ever heard the term learning style? Black and white. What's your learning style? Stand up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other one. I'll get you next.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Okay, and you other
I'm a visual learner.
visual. Somebody over here? Words. Words? Cram a lot? Okay. So I put this in here to just kind of help those that don't know. Here are some examples of learning, or these are the 7 learning styles. So a visual learner, what do you think is going to help them learn? Okay, so I'll give you an example. So right now I'm taking clinical exercise physiology, which is pretty much a class where we learn about blood flow and stuff like that. So what helps me is by drawing pictures of blood flowing into the heart. So that would be a visual learner. Another popular learning style is social. How many of you guys prefer to work in groups where you have to get things done? You know, it helps you with the answers, so you don't have to look it up for yourself. Okay, another thing you can do is ask for help, talk to the teacher, talk to your friends. And I want everybody, if you have a pen, write this down. Get a pen out and write this down. Oh, you got a pen? All right. Before you leave, this is a homework hotline site, okay? It's for math and science, which are the two most important subjects. Okay? It is for grades 6 through 12, which cover just about all of you.
So you say hotline? What type of hotline?
Hotline?
Like, you talking about?
Like hotline, the place you can call.
I'm saying like,
What?
I'm talking about the hotline that you get the answers type hotline.
They help you with your homework. If they know what subject you're doing in math, they can walk you through and find the answer. So it's 1-877-ASK-ROSE. Okay, Rose is the lady that helps you with this homework assignment. They're open Sunday through Thursday from 7 p.m. to 10, and they run from September to May, and most importantly, they're absolutely free. So if you're having trouble in math and science, that should be cleaned up by September, because you have a free hotline right here to help you. Okay? If you need this, get with me after. And because I'm being signaled, well, this is the last thing. Money, money, money. You guys, FAFSA, my seniors. FAFSA is very important. If you missed it this year, you have until March 2nd. You must fill out a FAFSA to help you guys with March. Okay, well, it depends on which one. March 2nd is 1 April. And also, you want to look for scholarships and grants, because you don't have to pay those back. If you run to go and pay a loan, well, you're going to be about $60,000 in debt by the time you graduate. And nobody wants to pay that back.
That's where your GPA comes in. Have a high GPA.
I have a website here for my seniors and my juniors, fastweb.com. It's a great scholarship website. You can get a scholarship for being, you guys see this? Who's left-handed in here?
Obama.
You guys, Obama. There's a scholarship for you.
Wait, what?
Yes. You can get a scholarship for being black.
Oh yeah.
One, your network will increase because they always want to help you. Okay? And you get a scholarship just for being one of the few black people at that school. And I'm not paying. We're one side of a scholarship. I'm not gonna lie. I lost mine. My second semester of freshman year in college, I lost my whole scholarship.
I lost mine.
She lost too. Did I get it back? I got it back the next semester, but that's not the thing. I still had $3,000 to pay by myself.
Are you trying to earn that with $8 and 25 cents?